I feel like this is understood from a bird's eye view. And oh my god, I hope that whatever I'm taking isn't bastardized and used as fetish content. I will kill you and then myself. Was that necessary? Wow, it's 25 degrees, 12:25 a.m. and 2025. Sorry. Not sorry. Wait, where did that come from? Oh, wait, what was I saying though in the first place? Oh, what I was saying in the first place is that sexual language can be such a tool and like listening to how someone, yeah, is. And this is the thing, I'm saying this all out of a lack of experience. I actually particularly hate like conventional dirty talk and stuff like that, which is why, yeah, but I've just seen and heard of this being the case with so many people that because of this, I feel qualified to speak about it. But what I'm saying is that like people, you know how people will be like, oh, he was all this talk, and then whenever it actually came to it, it was no show. And then the talk that they're talking about, well, basically, I'm just talking about how people will dirty talk to before they've actually like done the do, you know? And I hear people talking about, oh, degrading and slapping and spitting in the mouth of. And if that's your prerogative, do you, baby. There is nothing that will ever say to judge or shame anybody's like sexual habits in terms of that are outside of sexual health. Even then, I don't think I'll ever shame somebody. Um, I mean, there are some like just really crazy and unsafe scenarios that people will put each other in that I'll shame you for. But in terms of just like things that don't hold moral bearing. But all of this to say, people are talking about degrading, slapping, all that, which once again is fine if that's your prerogative. But that is usually brought up in the context of someone not knowing what your sexual preference is yet because they haven't laid down with you yet and you haven't had like in-depth discussions outside of sexual context about your sexual preferences. And I think that that's crazy. I this is the limitation of taking something from a thought to like conversation because for me, I thought of the thing and it just appeared as the thing, but I feel like by explaining how like it appears and the nuance behind my opinion on it, it takes away the entirety of just like the oh, this thing, this shouldn't. Oh fuck! What was I saying? Now that's the issue. Oh my god. No. Okay. What I was saying. Oh my god. I have to shut the fuck up. It's 12:20. Okay. What I was saying is that if I know that that's like convention if you don't know someone for a lot of people like whenever you lay down for each other for it to like for dirty talk to be like demeaning and degrading. But I'm like, and this is being brought up in the larger conversation of if I open or if I reopen like romantic or sexual like exploration in my life, how will I be able to discern the people that are wolves in sheep's clothing? Because people will hide their like authentic selves for a really long time, which I didn't know was as possible as it is, and now is something that I'm like actually really afraid of. Like I think another a limitation on my imagination is like pragmatism. I feel like I'm always very what if in the context of how it actually could be the worst way, which is realism, but with like a neurotic need to prepare for the absolute worst that manifests as pessimism, or that manifests as letting my pessimistic thoughts domineer, like, yeah, my better ones. So I think because of that, I'm always like, oh my gosh, if I reopen this store and like decide to explore, yeah, just like romance or sex or whatever having to do with just like intimacy, then how will I figure out who is what, you know? Like who's coming to the table with what intention? Because something about me, I want love. I want love. I'm not willing to settle for that utilitarian romance, utilitarian sex, utilitarian family building. I want every single thing in my life to be done with intention. And because of this, like, form of realism that I use, I have thought through everything in my life being so, like, even the things that are supposed to be sworn into convention as like necessary for like life building in adult years, like marriage and having kids. I've thought about them going so sour that I have learned to deal with and create mental preparations for if those things do happen, but that because I'm aware that even if it's conventional, even if there's like a social formula for it, that it doesn't always deliver the anticipated results. And I think because of that, I I'm aware that just variability is live and well, and that if I want to be genuinely happy, it will be from genuine happiness through like just authentic feelings. And that's the kind of beautiful thing about having that perspective. It makes me understand the necessity of my happiness so much, but I think it partially takes away my autonomy through it because it makes me so scared for all of the what ifs. I am actually like, oh my gosh, I think this is nice. Being able to talk in the dark and not seeing myself and not focusing on what I look like instead of my words is really nice. It is really nice to just be sitting and focusing on my words because I'm realizing I'm talking really slow, which is not common. Just not common. But it is really nice because I'm really trying to be diligent on learning, yeah, just my communicative skills and also just slowing down, really slowing down. That's an important thing for me to be working on right now, or that I want to work on right now. Um, yeah, because there are just really important things that people that I really care about said that I missed because I was talking over them. And I'm like, that's not right. That is not right. And of course, I'm the type of person, if I'm realizing I'm interrupting, I will identify that and ask someone to repeat themselves because I want to hear every single thing that people are saying. But I'm like, it would really help in terms of, because also I hold a lot of guilt for like just my social patterns. Um, so it would help if they went, and not to say that they're going poorly by any means, but it would help if they went um, smoother initially. Not for the fact that it's the actual nature of my social patterns that are forming the guilt, because the guilt manifests so like ugly and shameful. That's not, yeah, that's more just from like a weird place of insecurity. But I think that, yeah, being able to just like, because the guilt is held off of like, you don't even love anybody because you talk over everybody. It would be a lot easier to not have those thoughts if I'm an active pursuant of yeah, just like self-betterment or conversational betterment, for myself and for the people that I love. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Um, I had really good soup tonight and a really good sandwich. And my favorite type of tomatoes were on sale. Oh my god, I fucking love tomatoes. They were on sale. Oh, but all of that to say that I sliced up a few and had them with my really good sandwich. Not the same really good sandwich. This one was made from scratch. I want to learn how to make focaccia because that's the bread that was used for this one, and it's so tasty. And it's super cheap right now at my grocery store. Should I just get a ton of them? Yeah. Yeah. That's totally what I'll do. I'll just get a ton of them. No big deal. There's this ice cream that I really miss. The last time I had it was when? It had to have been like September. It was totally September. I got like 20 of them. I think I literally got 20 of them. I think I carried them home. Big reason that I love my friends, or just big reason that I love interacting with people and that I find it necessary to interact with people, is that I don't realize how good I am at certain things until other people receive them. And that also goes for like how I could improve on certain things. Which all of that to say that it's just nice to not to have opinions outside of your own receiving your behaviors, because like I was telling my friend, I was confiding in my friend that I'm trying to like learn something, and yeah, learn something in 2025, and a situation came where I was, yeah, like engaging with that thing in their company, and they were like, you're really good at that. And I was like, oh my gosh, really? Because I've done it so much in my own company that I am like, okay, 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 that's awesome. But having that reaffirmed and received by someone else was the most interesting and awesome thing ever, because I was like, wait, I'm actually really good at that. And it made me take a more conscious step in the direction of like, yeah, of engaging with that thing in other audiences, because it is something that you really can only learn in the presence of other people. So it was just so cool. And that feeling sat with, I'll remember that feeling for the rest of my life. That was awesome. And this is why I just need to write. I, I'm not great at active recall, but whenever I like know that there's something for me to remember, I'm like, oh, that's great. But that was a really great feeling, and I loved that my friend made me feel that way, and that wasn't at all something that, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know, it was just so awesome. It was awesome. Okay, but I'm gonna go. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay.